Hey, welcome to another episode of Activate Your Soul Purpose podcast. I'm your host, Ina Claggett. And yes, we're back with another video. I'm on a roll. I'm on a roll. Okay, so we're here. I hope y'all are doing good. I hope you guys are activating your soul purpose, by showing up in any capacity that you want to show up, whether that's making more products, creating more things, doing a podcast, whatever way you want to show up for yourself and activate your life's purpose, do that shit, okay? Because that's what we're doing here. And like I said, I'm on a road with these videos. Okay. I am getting through my initiation phase and I'm loving it. Okay. So, divine timing is what is on my heart because up until recently, I was always feeling like I was behind, like I entered into my 40s. I'm 42 now. So I entered into my 40s and I fucking was like, motherfucker, I'm in my 40s and I don't feel like I'm living my purpose. Like I'm not really using my time and my gifts the way that I want to show up, like the way I want to show up in the world. So that's what got me prior to my 40s though. That's what I kind of started digging around. I was like, okay, what am I doing? What am I doing? I got some talents, like I can sing, I can dance, I can speak. I know herbs. Now I know human design and I fucking love that shit. Like I love having the tools to really get to the nitty gritty of who a person is, who I am. And I really find that it's helped me get more confidence into who I am and how I want to show up. And now I want to help everybody fucking come alive and show up. It's like, y'all, look, this is who you are. Let's tap into this and let's live our purpose. Like we don't have to just get a job and just, live like that. Now it's not to say that being an entrepreneur or being employed is a bad thing or anything like that. It's just let's spend time. Let's give energy to what we really want to do. Like if it's something like I said in a previous episode where you want to fucking be a book critic where you read books and you give commentary on it or whatever, like something simple like that can be very lucrative. Whatever your heart's desire is, I believe that we should follow it. And we only get one life, right? We only get one life, and why not give all of our energy into pursuing what it is that we love? There is a way that we can make that happen and for it to work for us. And I believe that whatever God has put on your heart and it's calling for you to do, it's meant for you to do it. And we need to just step outside of our fears and hesitations and just go for it, just go for it. And you don't necessarily have to quit your job or nothing crazy like that. Just start activating your purpose. Start doing the thing, get good at it. Like let's play in this space. Let's see what comes of it, And I promise you'll feel more fulfillment, you'll feel more at ease, you'll feel more at home. And then wherever life takes you from there, whether it be you continue what you've been doing as far as your work, or you get so great to where you can step out into your own thing, right? And none of that is bad, because if we're employed right now, thank God, right? Thank God, because that is our livelihood. But who doesn't want their neighbor to succeed? You know what I mean? Like the employer or your your colleagues or whatever. Hell, you're an inspiration. If you can fucking do it, you can make a way out, and you got a calling on your heart, and you took the courage to step out on faith and put time and energy into it. And you've also honored the place where you are, your place of employment, and you've honored that role as well. And you've been able to balance things, and you've been able to really, honor both, because you really can't do that with balance. Then fuck, that's going to give somebody else hope. Because who's to say your manager or the damn your colleague is somebody probably just like you. And if you get out and you make it, oh my God, what a blessing. And then if you get out and somebody who's called to be an employee come is able to take your space as an employee and thrive and shine and grow there, hell, it's a win-win, right? It's a win-win because everybody is where they're supposed to be. Everybody is where they're supposed to be, right? So I'm following my heart, I'm following my calling, and I am actively activating my soul purpose by showing up here, and I'm sharing and I'm giving insight onto how you can do that. I'm fucking living proof that you can do it, and that we're going to make it. We're going to be successful, right? And we're going to trust in our divine timing. Because once you have awareness, you like, damn, why didn't I know that before? Because it wasn't time. It wasn't time. And like they say, the stars were not aligned. And if you are an active subscriber and watcher of these videos, you're going to understand that I literally mean literally mean that the stars were not aligned. It was not time for you to be where you are as you are today. You were building up to that. We were waiting on things to get into place, right? So right now, Neptune and Saturn, they're in Aries. And these are two planets that take fucking hundreds of years to move into different astrological signs, right? And all of these things mean something. So Neptune is about your dreams and things like that. Saturn is about structure and responsibilities, and Aries is about action, right? It's like let's start, let's initiation. It's like, all right, let's do that shit, right? Let's do that shit. So now you got your dreams and your structure and your foundation building. Those key aspects are now in the initiating, in the let's get it energy. So hell, you might find that you feel more encouraged, you feel more inclined, you feel more like I gotta fucking do this shit, or it's either now or fucking never kind of energy, right? Because the stars have aligned, right? The stars have literally aligned. So take fucking heed, right? And then too, on top of that, we are entering into, at the time of this recording, we are entering into the spring season. And that's already a time where we naturally feel more energized. We feel more revved up. We're ready to step outside, ready to do our thing, right? So all of that is at play. So you are actually being divinely supported energetically to go out and activate your soul purpose. Let's get outside. Let's get into it, right? So divine timing is time that our Creator has given us to do specific tasks. You can look at it as like nature, natural seasons, the weather, right? We know that the dead of winter is not the fucking time to go out and try to start a damn seedling, let alone a fucking summer fruit like some bell peppers. You ain't gonna get shit in the dead of winter, and you damn sure ain't gonna get no summer fruit to fruit and sprout in the dead of winter. That is not divine timing. That is a time for you to rest, restore. Look at nature. Look at the land. Everything is asleep. Everything is recharging, regrouping, recouping, right? That is the point of that season. So what I mean by divine timing is to literally look at the seasons, understanding how that works, understanding what is meant for what is meant to happen during this time, right? Something that just came to me was herbs, because I'm also an herbalist. I'm a bioregional herbalist too, in addition to being an energetic practitioner. All of this goes together. I'm a bioregional herbalist, so I'm always paying attention to the herbs, like the wild herbs, plants that are growing around me, right? You'll notice that specific herbs that are needed for either the season that we're entering into or that we will be needing in the next season are starting to sprout. So for instance, here in the Southeast, we have cleavers, we have chickweed. I'll just leave it at those two right now. We have herbs that are starting to emerge for the spring season, right? These herbs are supporting your lymphatic system. It's also uh, mainly the lymphatic system, and that ties into what's happening in the spring season, which is more movement, more activity, right? Movement and activity is what your body requires, or what your lymphatic system requires for being able to flush things out. And what do we just leave from? We're leaving from a winter season. Winter is less activity, less movement. So we really are going to need those lymphatic supporting herbs that are happening to grow in the spring, right? So divine timing. You see how God works, you see how nature's working. Things are growing and sprouting and happening at the right time. And it's always occurring around us. It's always available to us. So my whole thing is tap the fuck in, because guess what? Guess what? It's divine timing. You are mostly divinely supported at this time to do whatever is meant to happen. Take action right now. Get your movement in right now. Get your lymphatic herbs right now. All those things is going to work for you. But the key is you got to take action. You got to activate. You got to take action, because shit is here. But ain't nobody gonna make you eat nothing. Ain't nobody gonna push your ass outside. Ain't nobody gonna move your arms for you, right? You gotta tap in and get it. But I'm telling you, those that activate now or in their time, those that are awake, those that hear the call and you do take action, my God, you are in fucking support, because all of that shit is helping you, right? All of that is helping you. You got the right temp, like say for exercise and you want to go out and exercise, you got the right temperature, you got the right the right herbal support, you got everything, the time of day, the days are longer. So now if you happen to be at work or some shit like that and you, damn, I didn't get to walk this morning, you got a longer period of time before nightfall you can get outside. Like there's no fucking excuse. Like you are supported. So my thing is, learn how to tap into nature's cycles. Learn how to get in tune with those rhythms of the day, the rhythms of the season, the rhythms of the months, the rhythms of the planetary alignments. Like get into rhythm. It's almost like playing double dutch, right? And you outside, you trying to figure out when you're gonna jump your ass in there and get in there. You know, you are going to be supported. You just got to wake up to yourself and say, you know what, I'm about to just fucking jump in there. Start. You're gonna be supported. You jumping in at the right fucking time. But don't be sleep, okay? Don't be sleep and miss out on this season. Don't be sleep and miss out on this season. Divine timing is all the time. So if you happen to be sleep, right? You happen to fucking miss the mark for this season, guess what? There's a new season upon us. And you can tap in then, right? It may be a little different though, because summer's a little hotter than the spring, right? The summer things is already kind of steady at that time. They done already kicked off, and now they kind of had a nice little steady flow. So you're gonna have to figure out where and how you're gonna show up within that season. But still, nonetheless, it is a new season that you can tap into, right? And it's never too late. It's never fucking too late. God gives us time after time after time after time after time. It's always available. It's always readily available. In fact, it's so readily available. There's a new year or a fresh start every month. So you can even go down to I was gonna say the moon cycles. That's a reoccurring new year or new time that we go through on a lunar cycle, right? But hell, each day is a new day. Literally, each day is a new fucking day, So just never give up on yourself. Never give up on yourself, and always look at life as divine timing. But the key is you just want to activate. You just want to step out there. You want to get involved. You want to engage in your dreams, engage in what's calling on your heart. Okay, you want to engage, you want to start moving on those things, because there's no better time than now, right? There's no better time than now. And again, we're still in this initiation phase of this podcast and things like that. And anything that you start new, you're going to have to go through an initiation process. So you might as well go ahead and start that part now and get through it so that you can get to the part where you really want to show up. I know all of us that have a dream, have a calling. We're thinking about ourselves at the place where shit is just like, we made it. Like, we fucking doing this shit, right? That's where we trying to get to. So the longer you hold off on that, the longer it is gonna fucking get to the part where we're dreaming about. We're like, okay, I'm showing up. I got this shit, right? So start now so we can get to that place sooner rather than later. But I also wanted to caution you to just enjoy the journey, enjoy the whole process, because this is a blessed opportunity. And it's fun, and we're never going to have this part of the journey again. So let's enjoy the scenery, enjoy it, and just have something to look forward to. It's almost like going on a vacation, right? Where it's like the planning stage before you actually get there. It's like the anticipation is like the exciting part. And then once you're there, it's like, okay, cool, we made it. This is fun. And then you go back and like, oh, and then you reflect on what you're reflecting on. Most times you're not really reflecting on the trip itself. You're more so like reflecting back to the exciting part where you were like looking forward to the time that has come and gone, right? So let's enjoy this whole process. And like I always say, let's activate our soul purpose. Get you a reading so that you can understand how your energy works and get more clarity on how you need to show up and what it is that you're meant to do. I will say this because this just came to me too, is that when you do get your reading and you do get insight on your gifts and your energy type and things like that, and even your timing, like what specific time are you in, as far as like you yourself, in the grand scheme of things. We all are on different timelines too, even though it's season. So I'll just say this before I get into the other part. So even though it's the spring season, right? Some of us may be in a summer or a fall, energetically, metaphorically speaking, right? We're not all on the same timeline. So you may need to show up, again, differently than the next person, right? So for instance, in regards to numerology, we're universally in a year 1, which is a fresh start, a new beginning. But me personally, I am in a universal year 8, which is a year of power and money and opportunity, things like that. So I am in a although I am still going to be impacted by the universal year 1. I'm just going to be on a personal level. Things are going to be a little different for me personally as far as the things that I'm going to experience. So just knowing that allows me to have more insight and more grace and more understanding about what I may see along my personal journey in life this year specifically. So if you want to know more about yourself and your what you got going on, click the link below and I will be happy to help you see things more clearly. So yes, I just want to encourage you to stay with, activating, being on a mission to activate your soul purpose and tapping in to your divine timing, and just trust in the process, have faith in the process, and know that you are going to grow as you go, and you're going to get better over time. And it's just all about movement. It's all about movement, and just giving yourself grace and having fun and getting through your initiation phase, right? Getting through your initiation phase and knowing that we're all rooting for each other. We all gonna fucking win, okay, y'all? We all winning. We are all winning, and we are doing the damn thing, okay? So I just encourage you, stay lifted, stay motivated, stay activating your purpose. Like I said, if you need clarity, let me know. I'm happy to help you, and crank that shit up. All right, let's get through this initiation phase. Let's have fun and let's do that shit. All right, y'all take care.